Good morning, guys. Today is heavy bench day, which makes me quite nervous because as you guys know, we're only 5 weeks away from my powerlifting meet. And as you guys saw in the last episode, I had to get my shoulder and my neck and my trap worked on. I've been having some nagging issues. The one lift that is affected the most by it is actually bench, as well as my weight. So I started off this program at around 195-ish. I'm sitting around 184. So weight-wise, making the weight class chill. Like even if I don't drop any more weight, 184, the day before of the meet, 181, 3 pounds, nothing. That's a big poo-poo, and then a couple peepees. The problemo is, as my weight comes down, my bench is the first to go. Like, I remember before I signed up for this meet, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna like probably bench 380, 400, cause like my bench volume was getting really good. Last week, up in Tahoe, I struggled with like 300 for a couple reps. And I was like, no, what am I gonna do? I need my bench is my strength, I need to be there. Which is why I'm rapidly and urgently trying to fix all my shit so I can be at tip-top shape. So my trap feels pretty good today. I even got my tricep worked on. Like even Dr. Brooke Clevin was like, ooh, your right tricep isn't firing as good. So I'm kind of nervous because I got some heavy bench. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit it, but I'm gonna go in fucking hard as fuck because I'm committed to this motherfucker. So I'm taking all the shit that I can. I always take my pre-workout, as you guys know, because this just goes. You feel like you're on some godly level and ready to wreck shit. Of course, you gotta have your creatine and your glycerol for the insane pump and that muscle hydration. The performance greens you can take all day, but I like taking it in the morning because it has dynamine, which is a nootropic, which is a mood uplifter. So you take a little bit of this, you're like. So imagine you put. To I feel like I just became Jackie Chan in Drunken Master. Anyways, wish me luck. I'm gonna fucking train hard as fuck today. Get that big bench in. And at the bare minimum, get fucking pumped and swole, okay? Because we got big goals this year, all across the board. Here's a little sneak peek for those of you guys that watch our YouTube channel. We really appreciate that you support us and have been following us for so many years. Barbell and JP is dropping a limited edition program. You didn't even hear me say anything. I didn't say shit, all right? But if you're excited about that, put in the comments below. I didn't say shit, okay? It's a bodybuilding program. I didn't fucking say anything. God damn, dude. You guys didn't see this in action yet in the last episode, but this is the prehab movement that Dr. Brooke Clevin has me doing to fix my shoulder, my rhomboid, and my traps, and to have that like upper thoracic stability that she was talking about. So you start here, front raise, side raise, to the lats, squeeze and hold it. Front raise, or I guess more of a rear raise, lat squeeze, hold it. And I do these for 10 reps for like 2 sets. And what's good about this, like seeing it from behind, when you're doing this, and then if you can imagine, like if I'm bent over, a lot of the issues I had from overhead pressing is when not all of my muscles are activated. So instead of like my upper back stabilizing the bar and pushing my head through like how like a normal, I guess like healthy person would, I have some muscles that are overcompensating. So you end up being in some weird ass position and then finally, I snap something, you know? So what this does is it wakes up all the muscles that need to be used, not only for overhead press, but extremely helpful for a powerlifting bench press too, because you know we always know that we're supposed to get our upper back up on the bench, and you have like this very, very specific way of maximizing weight, and we use our upper back in the bench press quite a bit, so this helps with all of that stability. 275 moves pretty good. Let's see what 315 feels like. All right, so today I'm supposed to hit a heavy single, but I'm gonna have to make a coach's call because I just got therapy done on my neck, my rhomboid, and my shoulder, as you guys saw in the last episode. So I don't wanna risk re-injuring it, going for a heavy single and then misgrooving, you know, and then re-pulling something since I'm so close away to the meet now. So I'm gonna slowly ramp it back up. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on all my back offsets and just skip the single and hopefully bring the volume there. Next week and the week after that, I'll go for a true heavy single as the program calls for it. And this is only because it's extenuating circumstances. I have to keep the meet and long-term in mind. And I think taking away the heavy single for just 1 week is actually be better for me than worse. One, two, three, got it.
Let's go. Easy. There it is, come on. Let's go, up, 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 up. There you go.
Let's see how that looks. Because how it looks is usually different from how it feels. Oh, first one was really good, damn. Yeah, that was pretty consistent. Not bad. Not bad at all. Shout outs to Dr. Brooke. I think she might have fixed one of my tricep issues. Because man, I was scared because I think last week or 2 weeks ago, 300 was moving really slow and I'm like, oh, shouldn't be like this. At this rate, I might bench 310 at the meet. And ideally I was going for like 380. I don't think I have it at this time around. But if I could at least get like 330, 340, I'll still have a decent bench. So that puts me, I think I confidently could probably hit 340 for now. So we'll see after all the taper and deload what happens. But I'm very, very happy with this because I feel like I'm now back on track with everything feeling healthy. Oh man, you know what's helpful? Not throwing shit at Gio or anything, but I don't think she really helps me with the lift off. So I think it's just mentally, it helps out knowing someone's there. So that second lift off by myself didn't take too much out of me, which is cool. But it's also something I have to get used to because in USPA, you can have someone give you a lift off. So your main training partner or people that are really familiar with you can help you. But USAPL, I think it's just like a ref or a random person, so they can throw you all off. So I have been training a little bit more without a lift off, but that first set I really needed it because, you know, like when your body feels off and your confidence is down, I'm like, let me get everything in order. I can hit 3 reps with someone. Now the second one, hit 3 reps myself. So that felt good. Got one more set. before we move on to accessories. I didn't pause, but oh, that's not bad. What's good is I think Brooke did fix my tricep. So I see my tricep engaging and moving at the same time. What I've been noticing the last couple of weeks, because my tricep wasn't like firing, I noticed that my arm is kind of like this. So when I was hitting 300, I was watching the video, I think my body's natural intuition is to protect the tricep, so it's tucked in a little bit more, which makes a lot of the weight go on this side. So now my left hand is like all over here doing all this work, and I kept trying to correct it, but it couldn't. So I think she did really fix my tricep because I can see the bar going straight up and down and having both of my arms finally fire the same way. Thank God. Okay, dude, last one. Just 3 more reps. You got this, it's only 3 reps. Okay. Russell and Max Jr. said, don't be a little bitch, so don't be a bitch. You got that shit. Max Squad's called you old. Are you old? Yes. But it's okay, just don't be a bitch, okay? Thank you. Needed that. Yeah! Thank you. Thank God. World champion. What's fucking crazy is, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Like, I felt like I fought for my life on that last rep. And just, so I've been lifting since I was 15, so 24 years. My best ever for 315 is close grip for 7. Like pop, 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 like that. And it's crazy that I'm struggling for my life on 3 competition grip. It's just crazy that this is the same body, you know, but you know, different age, different weight, obviously, there's contributing factors, but to me, it's just all about trying to get better, accomplish all the goals, and I'm glad that I was able to get better today, because I hit 315 for 9 total reps. That puts me back on track, and what's the most important is the meet ahead. And now I have all-time confidence going into next week. Pretty happy. So for the same reason as why I didn't hit a top single, because I just recovered my trapped rhomboid and some of the scapular tissue, I won't do Arnold presses because that requires a little bit of internal rotation, which I just got my stability back. So I'm just go straight dumbbell presses. If you guys ever watched our talk show with Eugene, he talks about when you come back from injury, the first thing you want to do is go through the range of motion. Then you can increase intensity, increase complexity later on. So I want to make sure I baby step it. I haven't had an upper body day in between my therapy and my training session. So I want to utilize this to make sure I can do dumbbell presses good and slightly heavy. And if it feels good, then the next time I'll go right back to dumbbell Arnold presses. So that was pretty heavy, but it was moving good. So I'm in a good spot. Probably hit that for one more set, and then just for safety measures, go back down to 50 for a drop set. So I still get that heavy movement in, build that confidence, and then get the hypertrophy on the lower weight. Feeling good. So that was feet up, neutral dumbbell press. Key things to focus on is we want to do a neutral because our main bench movement is overhand like this. And what's good about the neutral bench position is as soon as your hands are like this, you can actually go deeper and have a deeper stretch reflex. So that's good for building muscle in the pec. And additionally, we have our legs up so that we can really focus on the upper body. You'll see that one of the most common things in the bench press movement is the butt coming off. I'm guilty of it as well. And it's because of the lack of confidence in your upper body strength. So sometimes as it comes down, especially coming from a pause in competition, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta give everything I got. Not trusting that your upper body can complete the movement. So I like dedicating at least one movement to legs up, no leg drive, all upper body, so you can train not only the confidence, but that mind-muscle connection that you can press from almost a deficit position and blast it up. So when you guys are doing this, don't worry so much about the weight, worry about your range of motion, getting as deep as you can. That was a good set. You'll notice I pause at the bottom so I don't engage the stretch reflex. Have some stability because also we got to pause. You never know how long the refs might make you hold it for. So you want to get comfortable in that bottom position, getting that nice range of motion and then squeezing it hard. Next up, we got some weighted pull-ups. I actually swapped the days. On bench days, we have a horizontal pull programmed in. And then on the vertical press days, we have the vertical pull programmed in. But these days, what I noticed is I'm trying to keep my back as fresh as possible for the big deadlift. And since I haven't had a good deadlift in like 2 weeks because I was sick and then the injury, so I'm trying to do all that I can, and I'm gonna do the vertical pull first. And then I'll end up doing the horizontal pull on the vertical press day. So I'm just switching the days around. The hypertrophy will be the same. Originally we programmed it that way so that you can have the best mind-muscle connection, because especially when you're already benching, the concentric movement is a horizontal pull. So when you're doing a dumbbell row, it's already well grooved and you're prepped for it. Same thing with the vertical press. Then when you do a pull-up, it's the same motion, just the opposite side. But for the sake of my specific athlete needs right now, getting this close to the meet, I have to make a coach's call. So I'll be doing my vertical pulls on my horizontal day. Reps of that last one. That's one thing that helps out. As you lose weight, your pull-ups get better. I remember my best pull-up ever is 2 one-arm pull-ups, like true one-arm, not like this, in my right hand, and then one in my left. That's what I'm trying to work back towards, being able to do like a full one-arm pull-up again. Felt good. Got 2 sets of 8. Feels very, very productive. Very, very productive. Feels good to be building my pull-ups back up. Because in powerlifting, obviously, it's not a focus. Squat, bench, and deadlift. But some of my favorite movements aren't in powerlifting, like barbell curls and pull-ups. So I kind of put them in the back burner. But it's always fun to kind of slowly be able to bring those back up too, which is the goal. And another sneak peek, weighted pull-ups, a good progression, will be in the program with me and JP. Be quiet, stop asking these questions. I keep telling you guys. I'm not gonna tell you anymore. Next, we got some banded triceps and rotational curls. Usually I do them two-handed, but as you guys saw in the last episode where my tricep wasn't firing, I'm gonna split them up and do them one arm at a time to make sure that I get good activation and good mind-muscle connection. Another coach's call. And I like to superset this for the sake of time, bring it up my heart rate, and we'll be done in 3 sets. Good pump there. Done. Looks good. Yeah. When I step on stage, I'm gonna be the first competitor to make noises. See how the judges like that. Done daisies. Successful heavy bench day in the books, baby. 315, 3 sets of 3. Shoulders back in action. No twisting, nothing. Just got over a sickness too. Feeling good. Back on track. I'm excited, man. Let me know how you think this series has been. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to address. If you guys are running this program, like any frequently asked questions, or I ran into this, what should I do here? Just trying to get strong together. You know, I'm trying to be the strongest version of myself this year and put out the exact same program that I'm running so that everyone else can get strong and be the best versions of themselves too. So I just want to see everybody succeed. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and maybe we'll do a final Q&A or anything you'd like to see, elaborate on, and we'll make sure to cover all of that in the following episodes. And once again, just dropped our squat tee, so make sure you check that out. barbellbrigade.com. We're having sick new drops every single month this year, so don't miss out. See you guys next time. Peace!